I have been tagged in the 2019 makeup tag by my good friend Alexandria Sutton. So if you're curious about my 2019 plans and predictions based on the questions that she has kindly asked us, then go right ahead, skip the intro, and let's get started. Hello beautiful people, hi, my name is Mia. My cat over here, which is sitting in a very weird pose. Yes, I was talking about you. She's Shiro, she's beautiful, she's the light of my life. But we're not here to talk about my cat, although I could talk about my cat non-stop. And this is my virtual vanity, a place where we both love makeup and we are quite critical of it, and we have a lot of friends over here on YouTube. You could quite say that I am a popular influencer. Actually no, I'm not by any stretch of the imagination an influencer. Just like to hear myself talk about makeup, but I did make quite a few wonderful friends on YouTube, one of which is Alexandria Sutton, which is an absolute joy to watch and an absolute makeup inspiration, especially on Instagram when she posts all of her newest looks, and I'm like in shock and awe at all of the nice color combos and shadow combos she comes up with. And as I said, complete and total inspiration. She came out with the 2018 makeup tag and tagged me, and it took me 100 years to finally film the tag, but here we are. I'm of course going to link her channel and the original tag video down below, so you better check that out or else. Let's get started with the questions of the tag. The first question is, if you had to pick a motto for what you'd like your 2019 makeup life to be like, what would it be? My 2019 motto, I think, would be less is more, but add sparkle. So what I mean by this is that I want to not focus as much on putting a lot of product on my face or acquiring a lot of product from new releases and the such, but more focus on technique, focus on what I already have in my collection, and focus on application method to get the best possible result with the least amount of products possible. Well, except eyeshadow, because let's face it, I am an eyeshadow whore and I love just putting the whole rainbow on my eyes, but I digress. I want to move away from always feeling that I need to have a full base on. Granted, I'm still quite low coverage, but I want to focus more on things that I actually enjoy as opposed to things that I feel that I need to do. So I just want to embrace more my own makeup style rather than the makeup steps that I feel have been taught by YouTube and by so much mainstream makeup consumption. Second question. What brands do you expect to come out with groundbreaking stuff in 2019? Well, I expect, as usual, I expect Nabla to come out with interesting stuff because I stan really hard, and all of the releases in 2018 have been quite nice and quite new for me, at least, except their Poison Garden palette, which was a bit of a disappointment, but whatever. I also think that Anastasia Beverly Hills will once again wow us with new releases like they do every year. Like every year they come out with at least one interesting release. And of course the indie brands. I feel that indie brands consistently come out with creative new things. So I will be more on the lookout for indie releases in 2019 rather than mainstream stuff. Because from what I've seen in 2018, they just love, mainstream brands I mean, they just love to rehash all of the stuff that's made them famous before, as if we're dumb and gonna buy the same thing twice, but what the fuck do I know? Third question, what brand do you think will be burnt out in 2019? definitely ColourPop. I feel that they have come out with way too many releases way too frequently, and if they don't space them out a bit, they will burn out in no time. Every time a new ColourPop release comes out, so every week, I see more and more people in the comment section of, you know, news, Instagrams, news sites, whatever, people that complain that they are burned out and then there is nothing new and that ColourPop needs to fucking take a chill pill already, and I tend to agree. Hello guys, editing Mia here. I realized I kind of left out one of the big brands that I totally feel will not only burn out but completely crash and burn into a flaming wreck of preventable diseases, and that is Kat Von D Beauty. Now, I think I didn't mention it initially because this brand has been slowly dying for quite a while, because Kat Von, don't you wish these kids were vaccinated like me, decided to bring too much of her controversial personal life into her brand and kind of hit the last nail into the anti-Semitic coffin that was her whole public image, and subsequently killed her brand in the process. Now, all of their last releases have been generally panned by audiences, considering them to be boring and uninspired and poor quality. So I feel that in 2019 they will die out even more, and maybe by 2020, if God decides to bless us with some justice in this world, the whole brand will completely die a slow, painful, excruciating, well-deserved death that maybe could have been prevented by a vaccine. Fourth question. Name 3 influencers you think ColourPop will collab in 2019. Well, a new Kathleen Lights collab is a given because they collab with her at least twice a year. I don't mind. I don't care. As long as the collab is cute and well thought of, I don't care that they collab with her 100 times per year. I think they're gonna collab again with Bretman Rock because they do seem to love repeating collaborations over and over. As for the third influencer, I have absolutely no idea. Fifth question, do you think that the 2019 Pantone color of the year will be reflected in the makeup world? I'm honestly not so sure because the former color of the year was purple, and aside from a couple of pops here and there, we really didn't see a lot of purple stuff coming out. But I do think that coral is a bit more user-friendly because it's in that family of warm tones that's been so popular for the past, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 years. So a lot of pops of color coral might come out, but I am not entirely sure about it, to be quite honest with you. Sixth question, what trends in eyeshadow palettes do you want to see coming in 2019? So the trends that I want to see in eyeshadow palettes in 2019 is curated, smart color stories. I don't want to see neutrals. I want to see well-curated neutral stories. I don't want to see lazy rainbow palettes anymore. I want to see curated brights, curated pastels, a color scheme that maybe mixes both neutrals and color, but with an idea behind it. Something that is both on theme and inspiring without feeling like you threw all of the shades that you could throw off in there. Looking at you, Morphe. Looking at you, every rainbow palette ever. Looking at you, every neutral palette ever. I want something that can be either... It can be a neutral palette, it can be a bright palette, it can be a pastel palette, it can be a dark gothy palette. I don't care. I just wanted to have some thought put behind it and have it be, as I said earlier, curated. That's the trend that I want to see in 2019. What trends or products do you see growing in popularity in 2019? I think the glossier type of aesthetic is going to come on big in 2019, and we're going to see things that are more glowy, a lot of cream products, a lot of jelly products. I've seen a lot of jelly products come out lately. Things that are going to be more of a sheer wash of color as opposed to Insta Glam makeup tools. And the 8th question is the same, but for products and trends that you would see lessening in popularity. I think we're going to see a full coverage thing, lessening in popularity. Contouring is probably going to not be as big as it was in the years before. Very carved out brows, I've not seen those except as a choice for a while. I really am hoping that we are going to go back to a more natural or fresh or editorial type of makeup as opposed to just Insta Glam being the pinnacle of the makeup aesthetic everywhere, because I'm sick of it. Next question, what celebrity influencer do you predict will come out with their own line in 2019? I honestly don't know. I know Lady Gaga has one in the works. I bet your ass maybe Beyonce will come out with one. I hope so. I mean, a Beyonce makeup line would be great, to be honest. Otherwise, I honestly don't know. I don't really keep up with celebrities a lot, except like I don't really care much about celebrities except if they're Tom Hardy. I will follow Tom Hardy to the edge of the earth. And if my boyfriend ever gets the uninspired idea to dump me, then I'm just going to go seduce Tom Hardy and make him my husband. That's as far as I'm concerned with celebrities. 10th and final question. What did you learn during your 2019 makeup life that you will bring with you in 2019? Mostly that I do not need to follow every step that Instagram tells me I need to do, or YouTubers, that I do not need everything that they mention as being a must-have, and that I can cultivate my own aesthetic and not feel bad about it, that I can make my own makeup choices even if they are not in line with the mainstream. Looking at you Instagram brows that everybody fucking tells me that I should do, but I don't fucking wanna. My brows are fine. You leave my brows alone. So I went a bit crazy over there, but you get what I mean. I am becoming more and more comfortable in my own way of doing things and my own aesthetic, and not following arbitrary rules that the influencer community has put on us just to sell us more product. That was it for the tag. I don't even know who I could tag because Alexandria literally tagged everybody in our circle of friends, so I'm left without anyone to tag, which fucking sucks, but it is what it is. But if you were watching this and if you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. Go do it. Go do it now. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys will have a wonderful day, evening, morning, whatever it is where you're from. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.